Okay, welcome everybody. It's day 15 of the journey to 2000 Elo. We're playing with the white pieces and we play e4. My opponent plays g6. I think he probably wants to play the Perk or Modern or whatever. Anyway, we're gonna take the center, develop our knight, and develop our bishop. Let's see what my opponent is going to reply with. So this is like a trap. It's called the Brine variation. Okay, my opponent does not fall for it, so I'm just gonna move my bishop back, and I'm gonna castle, push the pawn, and okay, he goes here. That was a bad move by me, but I can go here, and I'll probably be fine. It's not a problem. So, yeah, I should have played h3 or f3 first. Anyway, it does not matter. Okay, my opponent decides to go here, but I can take. If he takes, I trade queens, I castle, and everything would be nice. Okay, he decides to trade bishops. How do I do this? I take, he takes back, I push. I mean, that looks good to me. So I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna play f4. I mean, to me, f4 seems really nice. Yeah, but f4, if he goes check, I can block, right? He doesn't have anything. So f4, I don't think this check is a threat. So yeah. Okay, my opponent decides to go here. I'm gonna develop my knight. It's fine. Okay, he decides to go here, but I'm gonna just castle, put my bishop here, kick his bishop, and I think we have a nice position. So let's see. Okay. He goes knight here. What is his idea? He wants to go here, maybe. I mean, do I really care? I don't think so. So let's develop our bishop. So yeah. Next move, I'm gonna play h3 and kick his bishop. If he takes, I'm just gonna take with the pawn, and it's fine. So he attacks my bishop. The question is, do I have any sacrifice? Let's say he takes. No, right? So I'm just gonna drop back. Okay. Okay, he really wants my bishop, man. I mean, take it, I guess. I don't really care. Do I have a check? No, right? He just takes. So, wait. What if I sacrifice my bishop? He takes. I go here. He moves back, and I have nothing. I take. He takes. I go check. He goes here. Yeah, I probably have nothing. So maybe I go here and try to centralize my knight. I'm gonna go here. If he takes here, I mean, I'm just gonna take. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna take. And if he trades knights, I'm just gonna take with the pawn. Get a nice e file. Try to put my rook there. Okay, let's see what my opponent is going to play. So if he trades knight, I think I'm gonna take with the pawn to open the e file. But then what if he just castles? Maybe I push, and if he takes, I take. I have an open g file that I can use to for attack. So yeah, okay. He decides to go here, but I mean, of course, I'm not gonna take here because that's just bad. But I can I go here, threaten the fork, and if he takes, I'm just gonna take. And what if I push? He takes, I take, he takes, I go check, I have nothing, right? So I need to focus. I have to focus. So I'm not gonna trade here, of course. That's bad. I can go here. If he takes, I take. If he takes, I go check. Ooh, wait. Doesn't this just wins again? I go queen here, attacking the rook, attacking this pawn. Yeah. Unless I'm missing something, but this is just a fork. I'm attacking the rook, I'm attacking the pawn, threatening this fork. If he takes here, I'm gonna take the rook first, trade queens, and I will be winning. So I don't know how is he going to defend this. Maybe he castles, but I mean, maybe castling is the move. I don't know actually. Maybe he has to castle, and maybe the position is not that bad. But no. If he castles, I go check. He goes here, and I mean, I go check, and it's gonna be checkmate on the next move. So he cannot castle. If he castles, he gets mated. So I think I'm winning. I don't see any defense actually. So yeah, okay. He decides to go king here. Okay. Maybe that's a defense, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's think because I think I'm winning. I go check. He goes here. Or what do I do? If I check, that's bad. Um, if I push, that's also bad. Maybe I go check, and if he takes, I go check. Wait, I can check, right? I go check. If he takes, I mean, I'm just gonna check him here. It's a double check, and I win the queen, so he cannot take my knight. So I think check is good, but the question is, what if he just moves his king here? Yeah, what do I have? That's a good question. So if he moves his king, I think this check is good, but I don't see a follow-up after he goes king here. I mean, I believe I'm winning, but I just don't see any follow-up. Don't see like, if I take here, he takes here, and now what? I have nothing. Or wait, maybe I go here, check. What if he moves his king again? I think I'm gonna give this check. Of course, he cannot take my knight. He has to go king here, and then we can think about our next move. I don't know, but I think I should be better here. Okay, he goes king here. Okay, now let's think what I'm gonna play. If I go check, he just takes, right? Yeah. If I go here, he just takes. So no, that's bad. I can take here. I can take. He takes. if I sacrifice my queen, my rook, I can bring the other rook. Maybe I'm winning. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Maybe I go here. Ooh, wait. I go check. Okay. He has to take. He has no other choice. And then, can I sacrifice my rook? That's the question. If he takes with the queen, I have knight here attacking the rook, but the problem is he can just go back. So if I sacrifice my rook and he takes, and I go here, where does the queen go? If the queen goes here, and then maybe. Okay, let's think about our move. Can I sacrifice my rook? He takes, I go rook here. The queen can't go here. The queen only has this square and this square. If the queen goes here, I can go here, attacking the queen and attacking the rook, but then he just goes back. That's annoying, man. That is annoying. Maybe I go here, he takes, I take, and then I just give this fork, right? Yeah, maybe that's the move. But then he has this fork, man. This check. I push, he takes, I take, he takes, I go here, forking both pieces, and I win one of them. I go here, he takes, I take, he goes check. I go here, he takes. You know what? I think this move wins. I believe. So if he takes, I'm gonna take, and after he takes, I have this fork. So yeah, let's do that. I have a fork. And yeah, let's see what my opponent is going to play. I mean, he can go check. Okay, maybe I missed this move. I don't know. He has a check here. What if I block? He takes, I take, he takes. That is annoying. If I move my king and he takes here, what do I have? I go here attacking and attacking. I move my king, he takes. I just take here. I move my king, he takes. Let's move our king. Let's see what my opponent is going to play. Okay, he takes with the queen. Okay. Alright. He takes with the queen, but what if I go here? Threaten the fork, threaten the rook, and if the rook goes here, I don't know, man. Or maybe I just go here. Attacking the rook. If he takes, I take. And I take the other rook. Okay, but I can take here. And I'm gonna take the other rook. And I am completely winning, I think. So, or maybe he has to go queen here. But then I just trade queens and I am up on exchange. My position is nice. Everything is good. So, yeah. The only problem is I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna play faster. So let's see. Okay, my opponent decides to go here. I'm just gonna trade. No need to complicate stuff. And I will go rook here. Now he's forced to play king here. And then I just go here. And how are you defending the pawn? And I have two pass pawns. I'm up on exchange, and I should be winning. So let's go here. Yeah. So, okay, my opponent decides to go here, but this is bad because I can force a rook trade now. I have to play fast, man. I have to play fast. And I should be careful because this endgame is not easy at all. I must be very, 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 very careful. I think I'm winning the pawn, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. Okay, my opponent is thinking, but I don't see any other move. Okay, he goes here, but I mean, it doesn't matter really. Um, I'm just gonna push the pawn, slowly bring my king, and yeah, it does it. I think this should be an easy win. This shouldn't be too difficult. Yes, his bishop is anchored. Maybe I should not have played h4, but I don't think it's a problem. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can bring my rook here and sack the rook for the bishop, I'll probably be winning. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what my opponent is going to play. I should be winning, but with 50 seconds on the clock, it's not going to be easy at all. So I need to lock in and try to focus. I'll make sure I don't blunder a rook or a fork or anything. So one trick I think in this type of end games, if you have a rook against a bishop, try putting the rook on squares that the bishop cannot go to. In this case, I will put my rook on dark squares, also my king, just so I can like be out of any checks, any pins, anything. So yeah, okay. Okay, my opponent decided to abandon the game. So wow, okay, we got a nice win, and look at that. We are at 1698. We are only 2 points above of 1700. So yeah, I think this was a very nice game. Let's analyze and see what was going on. I think this game was really crazy, man. It had a lot of tactics, a lot of ideas. Was I correct or was I just doing absolutely complete nonsense? So I played with a 79 accuracy. My opponent played with a 74. I was winning most of the game, although I blundered a little bit. So let's analyze. E4, G6, I take the center. My opponent develops his bishop. I develop my knight. All of this is normal. I bring my bishop back. And this move was not actually good because I allowed knight here, but it was fine. And I'm actually better. Like it's just move 10 and I already have a +2 advantage because my opponent just gave me a massive center and whatnot. So my opponent brings his knight back. I develop my knight and I castle. Okay, this move was bad. Yeah, I think developing the bishop was a bad idea because the bishop then became like a target. And okay, apparently I should have played here. Oh, attacking the rook. Okay, it doesn't matter. I jump with my knight. And yeah, queen here is a very nice move because I'm forking the rook and I'm forking this square. So my opponent found the best move actually, which was king here and knight e5. This is a very nice move because you cannot take, because if you take, I mean, bye bye to the queen. So yeah, my opponent still plays again the best move and I take, which was a bad move up actually. I should have taken here. I didn't understand that. Why? Okay, because I will be winning a rook. Okay, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. I did not see any of that, so I played knight here, which was a missed win. I mean, the game is only equal, but I have a very nice position. And f5 is a blunder. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. He has this check. Wow, I completely missed that. This check, and then you just come with the queen, and my king is just getting hunted. Wow, I completely missed that. because after I traded knights, the A file was open and I should have played king b1 to prevent the rook from infiltrating. Luckily, my opponent did not see that, because if he played rook a1 check, I would have just been completely lost. So that was a very bad blunder by me. Instead, he takes and I take, and again my opponent has rook here. My opponent decided to give the check. I moved my king, and this was a blunder because I can sacrifice my knight. And after he takes, I take, and yeah, I was completely winning. The idea here is to just bring my king, try to maybe sacrifice the rook for the bishop, and win this pawn. Although maybe I'm wrong. If anyone is like watching this video higher ratings than me, it will be nice if you can tell me how to win this endgame, because it's not easy at all. Yes, the engine says I'm winning, but I think it's complicated. But anyway, my opponent decided to leave the game, and we got a nice win. Hopefully next game I can hit 1700. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.